Hey there guys, my name is Marquez, and in this video I'm going to review Notion. The first thing that I'm going to talk to you about are pricing plans. Then I'm going to give you the walkthrough of the whole Notion, what you can find here. And while I'll be doing it, I'm going to talk to you about advantages and disadvantages. I'm going to talk to you about also the top features that I think Notion has, and a little bit of like a brief what I think about Notion. But of course guys, my always recommendation is try the tool by yourself, how you feel with it. Because, for example, myself, I couldn't use Notion. I personally use Monday.com. In the past, I was using Notion a little bit, but I always get lost in it. But that's me. But in the moment when I jump to Monday.com or ClickUp, I'm like, it's really easy and simple for me to use, and even for personal stuff. But again, maybe you really like in Notion that you can be completely free, right? That you can like optimize everything as much as you want. So in that way, for you, Notion can be perfect. And this is, okay, I'm getting a little bit lost in my thoughts right now, but this is what I want to share with you, is that try it out by yourself. And then what I would ask for you is write down below in the comments your thoughts on Notion. What do you think about it? Like, if it's good, not good, would you recommend it? Share it down below in the comments. And without further ado, let's start. So when we jump in a Notion, the one thing that I personally really like is the free account that you can use. That you can see clearly here that you see the personal free for individuals. Unlimited pages, blocks, share with 5 gets, sync across devices. That even for a lot of people, the personal is going to be enough. Then you have the personal pro, which is unlimited file uploads, unlimited guests, and also 30-day version history. And then team, collaborator workspace, sharing permissions, admin tools. That even for a team, this can be really great. And it's cheap. Comparing to Teamwork, comparing to Monday.com, this is much more cheaper. But again, now comes the first disadvantage that I'm going to talk to you about, is the lack of advanced features. Like, let's say time tracking, mind map. For a lot of stuff, whiteboard, you need to use like an app. Like, let's say if you want to do time tracking, you need to toggle, you need to clockify, you need to always another application to integrate with it to use it to even better capacity. Even the views, like when you have the teamwork or even the fields or columns, the fields columns you can have much more in ClickUp and also in like Teamwork, let's say, or even Monday.com, comparing to Notion. But on the other hand, with Notion, like, you are more free. And now comes another thing that I want to talk to you about, that with the Notion, the learning curve is much higher. Personally, for me, this is just my opinion, that learning curve with Notion is much higher comparing to ClickUp, Monday.com, Teamwork, Basecamp, Rike, even Smartsheet. Smartsheet is a little bit difficult even for me, but Notion in a way is simple. When you know how to use it, you can get it really simple, but on the other hand, you can make it really difficult. So, and if you want to make it difficult, you need to learn how to use it. Now, another thing that I want to talk to you about is maybe that you don't want to use it for project management and you want to use it as productivity tool, like a Todoist, TickTick, and many other applications. That way you can do it too. But again, like comparing to today's Notion is more complex. Todoist is more simpler. TickTick more simpler. A lot of those tools are simple. That in a day, you know how to use it. In 1 hour, you know exactly what to do, and then you're just like playing with stuff. With Notion, on the other hand, this is a completely different field. But it's, from the perspective of productivity, it's really effective. And even when you have the free version, it's going to be good for you. But yes, the learning curve is higher. That's pretty much it. So let's jump into the walkthrough. I hope I wasn't giving you a lot of fast that you understand what I'm saying. Let's go, because I'm passionate about these kind of videos, and sometimes when I start talking about it, I hit the flow and I'm just like rolling with it. Now, when it comes to the Notion, what you can find here, I can simply add a page here, and when you're gonna add a page, you can empty with icon empty, you can choose a template, you can import. Or what I can do, I can simply choose a database. So database, I can have table, board, list, timeline, calendar, gallery. So now I'm going to choose, let's say, a table. I can have new database and I have a name. So let's say this is going to be YouTube channel. Name, I can have a YouTube video. What I can do simply is to open it, and you can add a property to it. So that's what you can do. You can even add a comment. And in the moment I added a property, I got it right here. Then I can simply click plus here, and you see the type of the property 1. So I can choose the type, if it's going to be select, if it's going to be multi-select, if it's going to be status, date, files and media, checkbox, email, phone, advanced as a formula, relation, rollup, create time. So when you see that they got a lot of the properties, a lot of fields, columns that you can add in Notion. In that way, this is really perfect. Like, I think that when I would show you Asana, Notion got more field types comparing to Asana, and it's perfect. So if you're looking just from the perspective of the features of Notion columns, it's really great. So not only for productivity tool, but even for the project management tool. Now, when I go further, I can click select here, and I can easily write here like done. Then I can have also in progress, and then also I can have let's say to do, right? What I can do also is to add different kind of properties. So in this way, it can be really simple. But if you want to go dive deep into it, it's going to get a little bit difficult. Now, next to the table, I can have again table. I can choose a board, and look what will happen. In a moment, I'm going to choose the board here. I see the card view. I can see the card size, the group by, open pages in. So in a card view, group by, I'm going to choose the property 1, which I already created or done in progress to do, that even for a Kanban, it's really effective to use. So that's something you can definitely do. Now I can easily see to do and move it. And that's pretty much it how you can do it. The next thing that you can find here is a timeline. Again, simple to use, a list. So this is really similar that you have the task here. So even the list can be good here. Now, when I go even further, is that you don't have things like the workload views. You can't keep track of multiple projects. But again, what are some really high pros of using Notion is that you can have flexibility. Great for note taking, keeps good track of tasks. It's very easy to use, and it's great pricing. Now, the pricing is a high advantage of Notion. But I don't really know that it's easy to use if you want to use the basics of it. In that regard, it can be really effective. But other than that, if you want to go and work with it in a team, it's going to get difficult, I think. But maybe you're going to have different opinion on it. So what about like the alternatives now, what you can do? So the alternatives is that you can use monday.com, ClickUp, you can even check out Rike and Asana. Those are really good for project management. Comparing to the productivity tools, you can use tools like TickTick, a Todoist. Those are also pretty great. And that's pretty much it. So Notion is a great thing to use. To summarize this whole video, Notion is a great tool that you can use. I recommend it to test it out, try it out. It's not a cup of tea for me. For me, I would get lost in it. And I don't like the user interface, and my whole user experience is bad on it. But again, for you, it can be perfect. The pricing is amazing for Notion, and for productivity tool, it can be really good. Like even Trello is good too, but you got like it's based on Kanban mostly. But yeah, you can have a list there too. So definitely try Notion. I recommend it. Test it out. See how you feel in it. That's the most important thing, how you feel with the tool, not what I tell you. Just listen to yourself, your intuition. It's going to tell you, should I use it? Yes or no? Try it out, 10-15 minutes, then like, no, this is not for me. And you choose different tool. So test and learn, test and see, and you're going to get in it. Let me down in comments your thoughts on Notion. I'm really happy to hear those. So thank you very much guys for watching, and have a great day, and goodbye. See ya.